Space Jam is an animation film about Mike Jordan playing sports on the moon with Biggs Bunky. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Spice Jam. All create. Little boy Michael Jordan is shooting hooples in the backyard and dreaming of the future. He wants to play in NBA and then become crying meme. In the future he plays baseball as a secret punishment for gambling. Stop gambling, Michael. He is bad because there is no dunking in baseball. Oh fuck, and now Newman fell into the dugout. Michael decides to switch to golf because Newman annoys all the shit out of him. Fuck Newmans. Meanwhile in space, Green Danny DeVito runs a theme park but it sucks so he wants to enslave the Lunar Tunes. His alien friends go to the center of the earth where the cartoons live. Bugs and Duckman challenge the aliens to basketball so the aliens decide to get good at basketball. The aliens use magic purple slime to steal the powers of Charlie Barclays and Paltrow Inc. Now the basket boys play like dumbasses and the aliens become big, buff and so hot as hell I want to play with their balls if you know what I mean. I mean their red, blue and green testicles. Michael is doing golfing with Ghostbuster Bill and Larry's bird. When Markel reaches inside a hole, he disappears down the intestines and colon of the earth, out a butthole and into the land of cartoons. He follows them to a dirty ass gym. The cartoons spit on the floor for 7 hours and I wanted to vomit. The hot colorful Frankensteins on steroids showed up so now I'm covered in vomit but also very hornied. They turn Michael into a lil ball and do what they want with him. Do it to me, daddies please. I fend myself off as Michelangelo decides to play on a team with the cartoonies. Suddenly, a female bunny with 2 gay zongas says, "Let me on your team you bitches." All the males become full of sexual energy. Tweety lets out a tie because he has never seen a girl do boxed ball. They're all drooling and they get cartoon boners. It's very depressing and desperate. Now the team is ready to play. The stadium is at full capacity, folks. The crowd is cheering, folks. The Toon Squad is here. Bucket Bunny, Gay Zonga Bunny, Stuttering Ham, Aggressive Duck that spits, Almond Fudge, Rooster Boy, Tie, the Beaver that spins and of course Miguelito Jordan. The opposite team is intimidating. They are colorful Frankensteins on steroids and they are dominating the game. It is not fair. They are bigger and the Toons are not focused because they gentle souls with low self-esteem. Other team gets violent and starts to beat up the Nissies boys. Not playing fair. No. The coyote gets chopped up into bits. Cat decapitated. Elmer is in a straitjacket. Grandma's body is broken. Tweety in an iron lung. Holy shit. What the fuck? God damn it. What now Miguel, savior to the Toons? He says Newman is the solution. Wow, great idea. Newman gets round ball inside saggy hoop. Also Billy Murray, respected actor. Billy only does one pass. More like Sucky Murray. Jordan's arm becomes long and deformed. He scores final point. We got ourselves a winning team. Okay, Daddy Michael must return to Earth. Sad. He must attend a baseball game which is a different sport. He lands in a spaceship and there is a song playing about believing you can fly. Oh, problematic. The movie ends with a regular basketball game. Everything is normal except a song by a man called Seal is playing. Grease is a classic singing movie about greasy teenagers. It begins with a XXX porno scene. Sweetie Pie John Travolta and beautiful Oliver Newton-Junk are in love. They are massaging each other's mouth holes and pointing at some turds that are floating in the ocean. The problem begins on the first day of school. John Travolta is no longer a sweetie pie. He has transformed into a horny car man who likes cigarettes and hitting his friends in their testicles. His friends asked him if he got his wiener wet during summer vacation. One of them is 45 years old. So then he starts to sing a song about how he met a sexy queen from Austria. He sings, "Do summer loving hat me a blast." But on the other side of the school Oliver Newton is also singing a song about how she met a sexy king. Her part goes, "Summer loving stepped on a cat," and her friends reply, tell me more, did his dingle do stink?" Unfortunately, the couple broke up because Olivia ate one of those floating turds and Travolta thought it was disgusting. Sandy is depressed. So she joins a female gang called the Pink Ladies because they all love the singer Pink. The girls in the gang's names are Rizzle Dizzle, French Fries, Tooth and Albert. They try to cheer her up by inviting her to an underwear party where she puts on a nightgown and smokes exactly one cigarette. Meanwhile, Saturday Night Fever gentleman joins his own gang called the T-Birds, which stands for Tiny Birds because they all have teeny penises. All they do is eat salami on the bleachers and fix a car called the Greasy Gassy Lightning for some reason. They all shake their tails and do a lot of pointing to celebrate the lovely car while singing a song. One guy does a flip on it. Grease linen go grease lightning. Finally, Let's Get Physical woman gets over her summer love and starts dating a jock boy called Chunk. They go on a date to the Pulp Fiction restaurant, so of course John Traveling Travolta is there because he is filming the movie Pulp Fiction. Oh, now Johnny is jealous and he wants his queen back. He wants her back so bad that he tries to impress her by joining a sports team. He tries balletball, wrestling and even baseball. He wears gray sweatpants that reveal his important penis. Sanpee says she'll date him one more time at the Pulp Fiction restaurant, but their friends come by to ask, "Tell me more, tell me fork." I swear if they say, "Tell me schmork" one more time, I'm going to lose my damn mind. Here is a list of things that happen next. Rizzle Dizzle is with child and she throws a cup of vomit on her baby daddy canned knuckles. French Fry dyes her hair pink because she is having a crisis and travels to another dimension where a lot of Silver Marge Simpsons are dancing and an old angel man tells her she's a loser with no job. The next thing that happened is I fell asleep, and when I woke up, a pervert is introducing a TV show where a bunch of teenagers on Adderall are dancing like weirdos. There was too much movement on the screen which caused my circuit board to overheat and shut off. When my circuit board was repaired, all the teenagers were having fun at a carnival. They're all playing fun games like Cream the Teacher, where they throw comb at the teacher, the traveling supermarket basket ride, and the vomit ride. The movie finishes positive. Olive Oil is dressed in latex because she has become a dominatrix person, and Trabalbalaba says, "I got chills, they're multiplying, I don't even care about those turds you ate earlier, it's actually electrifying." Then they fly away in the greasy gas-ass car while singing Llama Llama Llama. Scream is an Oscar-winning film about mean teens that make prank phone calls. Once I prank called my boss and told him he won a pepperoni pizza and he called me an asshole. The movie starts with Ghost Man calling up Jewel Barrymore on her vintage phone. She says, "What's up?" and he says, "What's up? What's up? I'm watching you, little lady, and you're making tasty popcorn on the stove instead of the microwave, and that is punishable by death." Then they play a fun game of movie trivia. He asks her who played the little girl in E.T., and she says, "Ellen DeGeneres," which is incorrect. Duh, stupid. Everyone knows the girl in E.T. is Rodney Dangerfield. So the ghost kills her boyfriend who was getting a tan outside wearing many layers and sweating a lot. Womp womp. She runs away, but Scary Mask Guy gets her too. Poor Drool. Rest in peace. Now she won't get to eat the popcorn. Meanwhile, Nerve Camel is a girl whose boyfriend climbs in window like Clarissa explains it all. They do making out on her bed, but she wants to stop. Boyfriend is so ready for doing it because her ponytail gives him the hornies, so he pouts and says, "I have severe pain in my blue balls," so she shows her memories and his balls go away. Thank God. The next day at school is very exciting because Jill Baltimore is deceased, but mostly because Monica from Friends is there. Fonzie and David Archuleta are performing tortures on Nerve Campbell to see if she will tell them who did the murders. He says, "If you don't tell me who did it, I will touch your chin," in a very creepy way. Maybe Fonzie is the killer. Now Nervous Campbell gets the squad together. The squad is Blue Ball Boyfriend, Girl from Charmed, Shaggy, and Jamie Kennedy Experiment. Very complete squad in my opinion. They have a meeting and say, "Who done the murders? Who done it?" Shaggy has long tongue that looks like a sword, so now I think he is the killer. Mamma mia, now Genevieve is chillin' hard and she gets a phone call. Oh no. Not another movie trivia night. Oh yes, another movie trivia night. Ghost Man asks her, "What's the best movie in history?" And she says, "Really," and the Ghost Man says, "Incorrect. The best movie of all time is Scream 2. So now the long ghost appears. He tries to attack her, but she kicks him in the eggs. He runs away screaming, "My eggs," and next thing you know, her boyfriend walks in. So I guess we found the killer and the movie ends. Never mind, it keeps going. Bummer. Now everyone is scared that they will be the next victim of the movie trivia long ghost, and sure enough, The Fonz has a murder done on him and his last words are, Monday, Tuesday, happy day, but Wednesday is sad day because my intestines are falling out of my stomach. Rest in peace, dude. The students get happy because Fonz is dead, so they throw a hot teen drinking party to celebrate. It's all fun until that girl of charm gets stuck in garage door and gets crushed to death. Peel. Meanwhile, Neville is having sex with boyfriend for the first time. His blue balls explode and he dies, so the movie ends. Never mind, another false alarm. Sad. Now Nervin is feeling unlucky because her new outfit is covered in tomato bisque, plus everyone she meets gets killed by this guy in a cloak. So she goes inside to change, but she finds out her boyfriend had his balls unblown up and is alive again. And he is the killer. But Shaggy says, excuse me, I am the killer too, babe. It's very confusing and I want to get back to the party where there's popcorn. The whole movie I'm distracted because I want to eat that salty popcorn. The movie ends when the boyfriend's eggs explode again. Wow. And Shaggy dies and there's so much blood that I get thirsty to wash down my popcorn with Hawaiian and punch. Monica does a news report about the whole thing and all the stabbies, and everyone is happy again until Scream 2 and then until Scream 3 and then for a couple of years until Scream 4 comes around. Oh well, what can you do? People love to stab. Avengers Edamame is a very wonderful movie made by DC. It starts with all the Avengers that didn't become sprinkles having a depression. The alive Avengers are Captain Blondie, Black Mirror, Big Chunk, Thorpe, Gun Ferret, Robert Downey Jr. and Girl Thanos. They decide to visit Daddy Thanos and get back the jewelry he stole because they're out of it at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry. They find Thanos doing a detox retreat in a planet by himself. He's wearing an organic cotton t-shirt and working on a farm picking berries and making vegan smoothies. The Afrienders hate this, so they get on a spaceship with Captain Marvel, and Thorne uses his giant pizza cutter to chop his purple head off. But the jewelry is still missing. Fail. Suddenly the brother from Clueless comes back. He finds the Avengers to tell them they can go back in time to get all the corpses that Thanos murdered, like Pink Panther and Spider-Verse. The adventurers put their coconuts together to devise a brilliant plan, a time machine. They all go shopping for astronaut clothes so they can travel in time without going naked like the Terminator. They get in a giant DVD player so they can go be in old movies like Avenger 1, Thor Deuce, and MASH. Inside the movies are where their rock collection is, and they need all the geodes so their friends will want to hang out with them again. Handsome America has to fistfight his own self to get one. Shulk talks to Charlie Brown. And Robert Downey Jr. goes way back to hug Robert Downey Sr. and say that he was good dad. I cried because my dad was a giant abusive supercomputer. Meanwhile, Black Mirror and Hawkman both want to get out of the movie and die. They dance the Hava Naguila on a mountain. Hava Naguila, Hava Naguila, Hava Naguila, Hava Naranana. Oh no, Colin Jost's girlfriend danced too much and fell off a cliff. Congratulations. You did it. You go girl. Yahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahahaha I cried because my mom was a giant supercomputer that looked like Rene Russo. And Bald Blue Robot says hi to Avocado Lady and Thanos and accidentally tells Thanos to go to Earth and dust up the other Avengers. Now everyone is back and Thanos wants to fight again. He has ripped muscle from picking up all the fruit in his garden. And Captain Blue Eyes says the big words we all wanted to hear. Ava Gina, ass eat 'em. Everybody fights for a long time, so I checked my phone. Spider-Boy is fighting and the woman is on a horse and Benedict Cumberbatch is doing magic tricks and spin knives. Everyone wants those cool jewelries which are on a very fancy glove. Everybody wants to wear the glove and it's up to audience to decide who wore it best. First Thanos thinks he looks cute in glove, but then Ironic Man puts it on and everyone says he looks very handsome. He is so handsome that the glove and the rock collection kill Thanos. Everybody happy, but now Robert Downey Jr. dead too. Everybody sad. Now is the end of movie and all the Avengers are happy to be done fighting because they all have carpal tunnel from punching too much. Gatorade time, baby. They say goodbye at a sad party to Mr. Iron. R.I.P. Iron Deficiency Man. You did not have enough iron. Handsome man decides to become old man because now he can sit in a chair and watch TV instead of fighting purple daddies. Thank you Avengelingers. Shrek is the movie everyone enjoys, children, adults, and even Santa Claus and his beautiful wife Khloe Kardashian. The main character in the movie is Mr. Shrek. He is the color of the Hulk but more beautiful, more sexy, and has a better butt. Shrek lives in a little house that looks like an uncircumcised pecker. He enjoys being alone. When his bro come over to hang out with him, Shrek says, "Leave me alone, gentlemen. I'm not going to the club tonight." He is like a goth but green. He makes candles from his ear, and when I am done reviewing I will visit his Etsy store. When the movie begins, we hear a song that goes, "Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest toot in the shit." The years start coming and they don't do la 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 la. I like this song. I want it to be played at my funeral. It will be open casket and I will be fully nude. Suddenly, we find out that there's a problem happening. Oh no, there is discrimination going on against fairy tale creatures of the town. Drama time. This is because Lord Farquaad, who is kind of a dick, but has great eyebrows, wants to kill all the magical cuties. Luckily, a donkey that swallowed Eddie Murphy decides to ask Shrek for help defeating Lord Farquaad. First, Shrek doesn't like him. He says, "Shut up, horsey boy." But then, talkative horse brings the whole damn crew of magical sweeties over to beg Shrek for help. He brings the three little bacons, the man that's addicted to playing the flute for rats, Snow White's 7 asshole sons, and some other randos who say, "Shrek, honey, we ain't leaving this joint unless you help us get Lord Farquaad into therapy so he can get off our goddamn backs." He storms Lord Kumquat's castle, except when he arrives he gets drunk off one beer. Long Farquaad says, "Okay, hun, but first do me a favor, and go on this quest to find Cameron Diaz, will ya?" Shrek loves Bad Teacher 2011, so he says yes. When Shrunk and Donk arrive at Cameron's pad, they say, "Oh look, it's a big ass pool of tomato bisque." Donkey Murphy says, "I want that bisque, bitch." But Shriek says, "We don't have time for soup now, it's crunch time. If you come inside with me I'll make you a clam chowder later." Donkey is still thinking about the bisque. So the two buddy boys are finally inside Cameron's house and they're greeted by her butler, who is like Mr. Belvedere if he was a woman dragon. Female Mr. Belvedere butler dragon develops feelings for Donkey and she's like, "Let me see that booty." Donkey says, "I will show you my ass because I am a donkey and ass means donkey, do you get it?" Meanwhile Shrek finds Cameron Diaz and says, "We gotta go." And she says, "Make love to me, my hero." But he's like, "No, no, 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 maybe, actually, no." And he drags her down some stairs. Meanwhile Lord waits in bed, masturbating and drinking martinis. What a little bitch. Now they are on their way back to Lord Kumquat. They do bonfire. Shrug and something about Mary start to develop strong feelings for each other. They sit around a bonfire singing "Kumbaya, my lord, my lord." Someone singing "Lord, Kumbaya," someone singing "Lord." It's very peaceful until Cameron murders a bird. Mr. Sexy Green God safely delivers the princess. They're to be married tomorrow. Just in time the donkey fucked the dragon and now she is his ride or die bitch. They interrupt the wedding and say, "No." They get married and she becomes a strunk too. Finally I get to see my fetish on screen. What a joyous day. Jurassic Park is a good movie by the most popular director Steven Spielberg. It is a famous film about a grandpa who freaking loves dinosaurs. First we meet a beautiful digging couple. Lauren Durham is dressed in all jeans like Jay Leno. Meanwhile Grandpa looks like he came from the "I Want It That Way" music video. He finds dinosaur come inside a mosquito, and puts it in a hard-boiled egg to create a big dino. Then, Grandpa says, "It's party time. Let's bring back the dino." He builds a big door and when the door opens it's like Disneyland but with dinosaurs instead of Mickey Mouse and whatever creature Goofy is. There are many brands of dinos, Velociraptor, Triceratops, long-neck ones that are friendly and give kisses to trees, iguanas and the T-Rex, which is a sexy band from the 1970s, best known for their hit song, "Get It On Bang a Gong Get It On." All the people fly on a helicopter, which is a small airplane that looks like a fly, to come over to the dinosaur pool party. Look over there, it's Leather Daddy Jennifer Goldblum. The famous song starts, "Pa pa 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 poo, pa 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 poo." It gives me many emotions. Happy, scared, horny. Holy fucking damn shit, it's a freaking dino damn sore. My ass is on fire just looking at the frigo dino Sam. Jeffrey liked it too. Next, two children join the tour. Boy children and girl children. They go inside of classic Jeep that a ghost drives. Somebody says, "Hold on to your butts," and buddy, let me tell you, I've been holding it. The beginning of the tour is fun until a goat gets jump in our face. Then they meet a swollen dinosaur that has been holding in a fart. He is sick with diabetes and cotton mouth. Also, Newman is at a computer. Suddenly, the rain starts to pour like piss. The Jeep is hot and smells like ball sacks. Suddenly there is a big problem. The band T-Rex appears from fence. "What's up, friends?" he says. One man is scared and runs to poop at his pants. Coward. Eventually everyone is safe, so classic man goes to tree with children for nap and jokes. If this is end of movie, it's a very happy ending, but guess what? Not yet. Because Grandpa and Loredon want to eat dinner even though kids are missing. Leather Jeff Roy is lounging with his shirt open and every lady in the theater slides off the seats. Mamma mia, I. Now is a scene where the two toothy boys make lasagna in the kitchen. Children do not like lasagna, so they hide from Chef Dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are stressed and they run around looking for ingredients to make lasagna. Ricotta cheese, tomato sauce, a piece of pasta that is flat, and shredded beef. Raptors chase all the white people into the museum. They are surrounded, but oh, would you look at that? A T-Rex. Everybody loves that T-Rex. Now everyone is safe and sound and the war is over. Everyone has trauma and has to go to therapy. I also go to therapy to express my feelings for Mr. Goldenboom without a shirt on. Bye bye Jurassic Park. You were fun, but a lot of people got eaten. Oh well.